Hey, listeners, this is Javier Villalobos. Just wanted to give everybody a heads up and apologize. During the first part of this episode, before we get into our movie of the week, our mics picked up someone mowing their lawn. We comment on it during the pod and take a break, try to wait it out, but we didn't realize how much actually got picked up. We hope you enjoy this episode. Now let's start the pod. So what's going on, Clyde?
Dude,
How was your weekend?
weekend was awesome,
Yeah?
actually, dude.
All right.
Can we
Yeah, you had a lot of stuff going on.
can we talk about it?
We can talk about whatever you want.
Dude, okay. So it was Mother's Day weekend.
It was, yep.
Before that, I like to skip around, but let me, for the first time in my life, go in order, okay?
Fair enough.
So Friday was awesome.
Okay.
I did absolutely nothing.
As did I. I
Just
started watching
awesome.
Ted Lasso Friday night.
you
So
did start
just-
watching Ted Lasso.
Let's keep on with yours. We'll catch up with
Yes.
that in a minute.
So me and you connected Saturday morning
Yep.
and saw that 11:30 screening of Doctor Strange.
Yes.
Into the multiverse of madness or
Yep.
whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Bro. This movie, just fantastic.
Yeah, it was a good time. What's funny though is like watch the movie, and it's a Doctor Strange movie, but I feel like it should have been a Wanda movie.
You know what? You know what would have been cool?
At least like a buddy movie.
You know what would have been cool though if like she was the headliner,
Yeah.
but like still give me the same exact movie.
Right. Right.
But
I
obviously,
mean-
so obviously just put her in the forefront instead of him.
Yeah.
So all those like solo scenes where like you the introduce and everything, just do like make it a her movie instead of him. Still fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. They definitely shared the screen a lot more than I expected them to. Actually, yeah, I mean they both got a lot of screen time for his movie.
I don't want to spoil this yet because it's still fresh.
Yeah.
Go see this movie, guys.
Oh yeah. We'll spoil it next week. How
We
about
will
that?
spoil it next week. All right, man. Moving forward, after that I did absolutely nothing again.
You had an awesome weekend.
It was
It sounded like we could have been awesome.
awesome.
all over
I got up to go see Doctor Strange with you and came home. You know what, dude? So I started our movie of the week
Yeah.
and I messed that up, but I apologize,
Talk
guys.
about that in a minute.
But before I started, I was going to start it, but I was like, this can't be right. But anyway, I found this movie called Night Hunter.
Yeah, yeah.
I sent that to you.
Yeah. I didn't watch it yet.
Did you watch it? Okay. So Night Hunter is really interesting because everybody is in this movie.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you see everybody who's in this movie,
I
bro?
looked at the IMDb, yeah.
Dude, Henry Cavill, Ben Kingsley, Alexandria Daddario, the Tooch,
Nice.
Minka Kelly, Nathan Fillion.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
There's everybody in this movie, bro. And it was actually really good
Okay.
for this like low budget Canadian flick.
What year was it?
This was 2008. This dropped.
Okay.
It was like it was like one of those Saban films. So like, they're not big budget,
Yeah.
but how they got this team together,
That's all the budget. That's all the actors.
that's it. That's it, bro. There was no special effects.
That's all. Just paying the actors. That's all right. It's all right.
Ben Kingsley, here's your $500,000, bro.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
no, man, it was a dope flick. So watch that. Fast forward to Sunday. Finally, we'll took Mom's. That was a brunch.
Okay.
Little famous toast reaction.
Nice.
That was good.
Yep.
Shout out to the moms. Happy belated Mother's Day.
Oh,
Hope
yeah.
y'all enjoyed it. For our moms are the only two who listens to this,
Right,
but
right. Yeah, this will be like 4 days later, but it's fine.
That's fine. That's fine. And finally saw Hamilton last night,
Right.
like 24 hours ago. I was in the theater jamming out
Mm-hmm.
to Hamilton. Finally live. Fantastic.
All right.
That's my favorite word right now.
And
because
what theater was that at?
This was at the Belk Theater,
Right.
on Tryon in Uptown, right across the street from Proho. So we came out and
Of course.
No, we went home. It was tired. We was dancing.
He sounds tired. It was
dancing.
Sunday.
Yeah,
Had to get up for work. Responsibilities and stuff.
Awesome weekend. Except for talk about it, man. Go ahead, roast me. I messed up, guys.
All right. So I'm just interested. Like, so you were just saying, like, did you start to look up this movie to watch it? So last week we announced we were going to do Bridge to Terabithia today.
Yeah. Guys, we're not doing Bridge to Terabithia.
And my comment was, you trying to have me crying on a Sunday night.
Yeah.
So you didn't watch the movie though, right? So you still haven't seen Bridge to Terabithia.
I have not.
You still need to watch it.
Okay.
You still need to watch it.
So here's the thing, and I told you this, and I don't remember if we said it. I don't think we said it on the pod, but we were talking about after the pod, like the reason as to why.
Yeah.
I wanted to do a Jon Favreau movie, directed movie. I wanted something with Dax. I've been thinking about another Dax Shepard movie for a while, and I've been wanting to do a Jon Favreau movie. So like it was just like bringing worlds together.
We would have had Zoe Deschanel though, so that would have been all right.
This is true.
Yeah. So like, I was wondering why you were kind of confused. I guess, like, did you think Bridge to Terabithia was Zathura?
Yeah, I did.
So that was just a complete mix-up.
I mean, they both have Josh Hutch in it.
So I was wondering why. I was like, why are you gonna have me crying and sad? And you're just like, I don't know.
I have no clue.
Have you seen Zathura before?
No.
Oh, that's so good.
I have no. Yeah, this is my first time. This is also my first.
So you
time.
were just out. It was just the whole crossover.
All I knew is that all I knew about Bridge to Terabithia is that it had Josh. All I knew about the movie that I wanted to watch, it had Josh Hutcherson in it. That's all I think I know.
Oh, because I wasn't sure if you had saw Zathura.
No, I've not.
So that's why when you told me that, I was like, how did he get those confused?
Yeah, it's my fault.
That makes sense. That's funny. Just the fact that it's completely two different spectrum of movies makes me happy that happened.
But they both starred Josh Hutcherson. And that, you know what, when I went to IMDb, which I do all my research for movies and stuff and picking and planning, I said Josh Hutch.
Yeah.
I knew just the only face that was in my head because I didn't, because like I knew Dax was in this just because I knew Dax was in the space movie that we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Only because he talks about it on his pod.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, and I go down to sit down to watch it, and I put up Bridge to Terabithia, and it says like directed, and I'm like, that's not Josh, that's not Jon Favreau. What's going? So then I go to IMDb.
I wish you would have watched like 30 minutes of it and be like, when are we getting into space? What is happening? Why are we not in space? I don't understand any of this plot.
This was my fault. I'll do better checks and balances next time, team.
Yes,
so
because I was good for either one. That's why I was like, all right, Bridge to Terabithia, that's cool. That is awesome. So I started Ted Lasso.
Dude,
I finished Ted Lasso.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, what?
I knocked out 2 seasons.
Wait, what? Dude. Okay, so we were in the theater.
Yeah.
It was 11:30 movie.
Yeah.
You had a full day ahead of you.
Right.
You had to go looking for, house, land, all that stuff there. You said, I'm only going to be able to get, by the end of the weekend, I'm only going to get through season 1.
I was a lot further than I thought I was. I was like almost into season 2.
Dude, they're so easy to watch.
Yeah, I was just in it. And like, I think I was like 2 episodes from season 2. And then Sunday, I just.
Yeah, it's super easy to do that.
Saturday night and Sunday, just watch the whole thing. Couldn't stop.
Outside of, obviously, Ted, who is your favorite character?
Roy Kent.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy, it's just a fun character. Like, he starts the show as an angry man, like a angry, unhappy person. And even like when he is happy and not as angry, he's still the same person.
Oh yeah.
And he portrays that happiness out of anger still. And so like, it's just so good. He's my favorite. And just his walk and talk and everything is,
dude, that walk
doesn't change.
That walk is iconic, bro. Now, yeah,
his character develops like strictly by like his words, not even by the way he says them or nothing. So yeah, I was in it. It was awesome, man. I see why it got the awards and things it did.
Yeah. So, Brett Goldstein is the guy who plays Roy Kent. Fabulous, but he was only hired as a writer originally. And the showrunners definitely wanted him. Definitely wanted a type of that aging type of midfielder.
Right.
Added him to the show, and he's became a fan favorite, man. For me though, I like Juno Temple's character, the Keely Jones. Not my favorite. She is awesome, and obviously like Rebecca, just smoke show, but awesome arc there. But dude, my favorite is, and his name is slipping me right now for some reason, but the who's the black kid from Africa? What's his name?
Sam,
dude.
Dude, Obonoski.
Yeah,
like that. I don't remember exactly how to pronounce it.
Yep, Sam Obonoski.
Yeah,
whatever.
He's a good character.
He's like an awesome character. Yeah. He's like wholesome.
Right. He's the kind of the light in the whole situation of how nuts it is.
And he's the first one that actually like embraces Ted. Right. And everybody kind of comes along and everything, man. And he's just fabulous. And then his obviously arc with Rebecca.
Oh,
yeah. So what a lucky guy. God, it sucks to be that guy. No. Dude, I'm so glad that you are watching this show. When this show comes back, this is the next show that we're going to talk about.
I'm down.
Deal?
Deal. Also watch This Is the End at some point over this weekend.
Because why not?
That one was one I just put on while I was doing some stuff around the house and just played in the background. You can just listen to it. And
Danny McBride's best performance ever.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to necessarily watch it. You can just listen to them guys, and it's still a good time.
So this is interesting, man. So like we have always, as best friends, we've always just crushed media.
Right.
If it's movies, TV, YouTube clips, music, whatever it is,
memes.
Memes
on the board now.
Memes are on the board now, right? We've just always crushed it.
Yeah.
But this platform just allows us to like just talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah. And then with all the streaming, it's just like
more
you
stuff.
Just throw whatever you want up whenever you want, and see some recently added, some news, whatever like that, and just watch whatever, man.
It's just a great time to be alive.
I don't think the mics are picking it up, but there's somebody doing some lawn work right now, I assume, or riding a go-kart. Could be either one. I don't know.
In this neighborhood, in this economy, who knows, right? They could be doing both at the same time.
Just like a push lawnmower tied to a golf cart or something.
Hey, man. Welcome to North Carolina. Welcome to this week's episode of Movie in a Pod. I am Clyde Smith.
And I am Javier Villalobos.
On this week's episode, we are discussing the trailers for Paws of Fury, The Legend of Hank, Avatar, The Way of Water, that amazing last episode of Moon Knight, and our real movie of the week, Zathura, A Space Adventure. All right, man. So we had a surprise. Okay, so last week we talked about our first segment for the movie news. We talked about Avatar: The Way of Water, and we just haven't got a trailer yet.
Yeah.
We had a few pictures, but not a trailer. We go to this 11:30 showing of Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
And the last trailer, now that this company is owned by Disney, because Disney owns everything now, Avatar, The Way of Water.
Yeah, that was a great surprise.
It's only a teaser trailer, but according to IMDb, Jake Sully lives with his newfound family formed on the planet of Pandora. Once a familiar threat returns to finish what was previously started, Jake must work with Neytiri in the army of the Na'vi race to protect their planet.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was a lot in a few words.
Yes.
So the trailer was like a minute 30, something like that?
Minute 38, bro. And maybe like 30 seconds of talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was nothing but like just the views and then a little tiny narrative at the very end.
Are you sold?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was sold.
I was
11
sold.
years ago. Yeah, however long it goes.
Yeah, I've invested a lot of time waiting on this one to come out since I saw the first one. Oh, yeah, big, beautiful world. You see all the water now.
Yes.
Like they're foraging in the water. You know, then I know their tree burned down, so I guess they had to find somewhere else to live.
Yeah, man. Why not?
Yeah.
Water.
Yeah, I mean,
Kevin Costner could do it. Yeah. They can do it as well, right? That's a water world reference if y'all didn't pick that up.
It's a great one too, by the way.
Such a horrible movie.
So yeah, can't wait to see like 4 hours of this movie when it comes out.
Yeah, this is gonna be a lot.
Is there a runtime on there?
There is not a runtime on this yet, and when we get it, there's not gonna be enough spaces on my laptop on my MacBook to actually show it. It's gonna be a long movie. It's gonna be gorgeous in every frame, though, man. And like, that's just what I'm super excited to like see.
Yeah, that trailer was just nuts. Well, I mean, the first one was fantastic too. So, you know, I know this guy's been developing all of his own stuff for these movies, right?
Like,
everything he puts into is basically
Lightstorm.
Him creating it.
Yeah,
fantastic.
This is a Disney movie now, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he's got unlimited money, so
he's got
do it.
He's got Disney dollars, yo.
The Disney black card.
He got Mickey. He got those Mickey bucks now, man. Do whatever the hell you want to do, brother. James Cameron was like, "Oh, I like this deal."
Yeah,
guys, this beautiful trailer. We'll go ahead and throw this on our socials for you. Definitely enjoy. Definitely let us know what you think. All right, man. We have Paws of Fury: The Legend of Hank here. Now, I know we don't talk much about animated films,
right?
But this one I really was digging. Why? Because Samuel L. Jackson, Mel Brooks, Ricky Gervais, Michael Cera, Damon Hanchu, George Takei, Gabriel Iglesias, just Michelle Yeoh, just characters.
Yeah.
Just great actors in this, man.
Yep.
Or what were your thoughts?
I'm really hoping Michael Cera can do some good voice comedy. That the only thing that worries me is because he's such a like facial body language type of comedian when I see him on films.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping he can pull that through and he ain't kind of, you know, because his voice ain't like funny and it ain't really crazy usually, but
not everybody can be Mike Myers. Right. Okay. No, I mean, let's just face it, right?
Yeah.
Not everybody can just do so many different voices, so many different accents, right? He's fantastic at it. I think what they wanted, just by going off of the trailer, is they wanted just that deadpan, kind of boring sounding character, but everybody around him though,
just nuts.
It's just gonna be like fantastic. So like, so they're probably like, Sarah, you got this role because like we want you to be you. Just talk.
Yeah, just
be
somebody who's trying to learn and has no idea what you're doing.
Exactly. Be yourself. Talk like you're yourself there. But everybody around you is gonna be fantastic, man. So this looks dope, man. This looks really cute. Obviously, this is not one that I'm going to be in theaters for because we'll be running around with a lot of kids.
So many kids.
So many kids,
so
man.
Many children.
But we'll definitely throw this on our trailers. And once this drops on streaming, or I don't know, we might get a Regal might send this to us for free. I don't know, man.
Maybe
throw it on our computer or whatever. With us on our socials, guys, let us know what you think of Paws of Fury, The Legend of Hank. We had the final episode.
Yeah. Happy and disappointed. Disappointed because it's the last episode, but
disappointed, but
awesome
like
episode.
were you fulfilled with the last episode of Moon Knight?
Well, it was like kind of his story, the story of Mark and Steven, right?
Yeah.
But obviously, it left us with a cliffhanger.
Yeah. One of the most badass cliffhangers of all time. Like go back to 2008's Iron Man, all the way through exactly what ended at the end of Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
And everything in between.
Mm-hmm.
This was the best cliffhanger that I've ever seen in a Marvel movie, show, whatever.
It was just because your boy was in a suit, wasn't it? Just chilling.
Yeah. Yeah. But like,
what's the best? That was like the thing I thought when that part came on, was like, Clyde's gonna love this.
Oh, dude, yes.
This is Clyde. This is for Clyde all day.
This was perfect. This was perfect, man. Yeah. So if you haven't watched it. But Mark goes back, gets Steven. They make it out of that area with the help of a hippo.
Yeah.
And they're joined now, where they are Moon Knight and Mr. Knight,
which was hilarious.
Which was so much fun,
awesome.
Dude. Yeah, and I love how they kept on changing the two.
Right. Kind of using each one's best qualities, I guess.
Exactly, man.
I like how Steven's like so quick just to give it up to Mark.
Yeah.
You can take it from me. You can take it from me. Sounds like your thing.
And what about Layla?
Awesome.
She got on the power of the hippopotamus goddess or whatever.
Yeah.
I think Sam has Black Falcon Captain America. Excuse me.
Yeah. That's the vibe.
He has a little competition now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If she gets to keep that, ooh,
yeah. I wonder where that's gonna go. That's interesting. Because it wasn't supposed to be permanent. Or their deal was supposed to be permanent, right?
Yeah.
So.
Well, Khonshu's a dick. Let's just face fact.
He really is.
He just,
but he's got some style, though. Your boy's got some style.
Yo, killer.
Yo, man.
Was chilling. Like leg was just chilling in that limo, bro.
Just flexing on everybody.
And, like, him getting in that Harold getting in the limo, you think the whole time, yeah, it's Mark right there, and he's about to finish the job.
Yeah.
It's literally Mark sitting right there.
Yeah.
But then you kind of see the suit, you see the white suit, you look up, and it's Khonshu in a suit. You're like Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. How is this a thing? Okay?
Yeah, he's just cruising around.
Okay, but then at the same time, who the hell is driving?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
you let Mark and Steven go. Yeah. They can have their normal life. Who the hell is driving?
Right.
The asshole who was bloody killing people the entire time.
Yep.
This whole time we thought it was Mark.
Right.
No, it was not.
Yeah, and that happens quite a few times in this episode, leading up to the end scene there.
I love it that they were like, was that you? Was that you?
Yeah.
No, bro. No, it was not.
Yeah, this is talk about him switching, like, when he's not Moon Knight, when it's just Mark and Steven.
Yeah.
Him just switching back and forth, like, in the same camera frame, same scene.
Chef's kiss, bro.
Beautiful.
You don't get better acting. Like,
yeah.
Oscar Isaac should be nominated for 1, 2, 3, 4 Emmys, okay?
Yeah.
Mark Moon Knight, Stephen Grant, Mr. Knight, Jake Lockley, okay? Give the man all the Emmys. Hell, I know you can't do it. Give the man an Oscar. I know it's movies only.
Yeah. Whatever.
Oscar Isaac kicked ass in this role, man.
What's the other one? Tony? Isn't that like music?
Tony is for Broadway.
Give him that too.
Just give him the Tony.
Give him all of them.
If the Golden Globes come back, give him that as well. You know what I mean? Whatever. Dude, yo, check this out, man.
Yeah.
This has been my favorite to date. Better than Falcon and Winter Soldier. They're like 1A, 1B, bro.
Yeah.
They're so good. Show. And I hold these in great praise, man. Oscar Isaac. There's nobody out there like, to me, as far as like best actors working right now, Oscar Isaac's at the top of the game, bro.
And he's proven it every week so far, 6 weeks in a row.
6 weeks in a row. Why this dude is the man.
Yeah,
so. All right, man. You ready to jump into our movie of the week?
Let's do it. Bridge of Terabithia, man.
I hate you so much.
I'm sorry. I apologize for that.
All right, here.
Yeah,
Zathura, A Space Adventure.
Oh, yeah.
This was released in 2005. A few other movies that were released that year, War of the Worlds. Recently just watched that, by the way.
Nice.
Into the Blue. Very sexy, like beach type ocean movie.
That's
very good.
Jessica Alba and
Rest in peace.
Paul Walker, yeah.
And Scott Caan. Constantine.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good one.
King Kong. The one with Jack Black.
Right.
Stealth. Did you ever see Stealth?
I don't.
Jessica Biel, Jamie Foxx, Josh Lucas.
I don't think so.
The AI, they're fighter platform. So they're in the Air Force.
Oh, yeah, I did see
and
that.
then they have like the AI one that goes,
plane?
that malfunctions and kind of goes to kill. Yeah, it was not that good. But you watch it anyway, right?
Yeah. Jessica Biel's in it.
Jarhead, good Sam Mendes flick. Anti-war film, by the way. And a very dope Michael Bay flick, man, The Island. You ever seen that? That had Ewan McGregor and Scarlett Johansson.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it was a different Michael Bay flick, man.
Okay.
You know, yeah, it was definitely different. I enjoyed it. He did it right after, it was his next movie after Bad Boys 2.
Gotcha.
All right, guys, so Zathura is directed by Jon Favreau, written by Dave Koepp and John Cramps.
This one had a budget of $65 million. Box office brought in $65.1 million.
Big money, big money, big money.
So, somebody made a tiny profit. Who exactly that was, but it was somebody. Starring in this one, very tiny cast. Josh Hutcherson as Walter, the older brother. Jonah Boba as Danny, the younger brother. Dax Shepard as the astronaut. Kristen Stewart as Lisa, which is the older sister. And Tim Robbins as the dad.
Just go ahead and give us that quick synopsis of Bridge to Terabithia. I'm still messing up. I had to try to mess you up.
I think
there,
that's going to be the pod name. It's just Bridge to Terabithia.
Throw everybody off.
All right. Our
this
synopsis.
pod is going to be nominated for like a Webby award and everything. Yeah. So what movie did you guys do? We honestly don't know at this point. It had Josh Hutcherson in it. That's what we know.
That's all we need. Young Josh Hutcherson.
Yeah.
All right, quick synopsis. Young siblings, Walter and Danny, they stumble upon a board game called Zathura as they're attempting to kind of keep themselves busy while their dad leaves for work and their teenage sister sleeps instead of actually taking care of them. As they play this board game, every time their turn comes around, everything comes to life. They get a little card. It tells them a specific thing. And as this is going, they realize they're in space. They're having a space adventure. At the beginning of this adventure, they are annoyed by each other, obviously, as younger siblings are. But as they get to the end, they realize they couldn't be without each other.
Yeah, man. All right, here. So right off the top here, Josh Hutcherson as Walter. The older brother. Parents are divorced. Mm-hmm. Spending the weekend. Yo, guys, if you hear
that is
like if you hear this mowing going on, I don't even know if it's mowing at this point in time. It's
you want me to just yell at him out the window?
It could be War of the Worlds happening right now. We could be getting taken over by the aliens as we speak.
It sounded like he was like pushing up against your house, like he was up against the side of your house.
That's fair.
All right, listeners.
We're going to take a quick break. All right, JV. Real quick, man. I don't want to take too much of your time.
Okay.
But I want to discuss the great Jim Carrey for a second. You got a second?
Yeah, I got a couple seconds.
All right, dude. Yeah. So, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 just dropped.
Oh, yeah.
Got to still check it out. But I wanted to know your favorite Jim Carrey movie and favorite scene. I hear this is going to be his last movie.
Wow.
So, I think it's important as fans, as comedy fans, as Jim Carrey fans, for us to go ahead and discuss that for a few moments, man. I mean, all his scenes are iconic in every movie, but what is your favorite movie and favorite scene?
I think I just have to stick to one from childhood, man. Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, every time, no matter what.
So
hilarious. Hilarious. My favorite scene from that movie is actually kind of two scenes.
Okay, talk to me.
Back to back. When he sells the van, rolls up on the scooter, and he says, just when I think you couldn't do something even dumber, you go and do something like this and totally redeem yourself. And then when they're riding on the scooter in the ice.
Dude,
and
so fantastic.
He's like, I got to pee. Just let it go, man. So good.
Oh, dude, I love that movie, man. Good stuff.
Yeah, man. What about you? What's your favorite one?
My favorite scene is Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, when he's at the door of the parents of Ray Finkel and quickly describes him because he has a shotgun to his face.
Right.
Right. And, he does it in one breath and it's super fast. It ends with one hell of a model American. Right. Right. It's just like you see the early acting, you see the early comedy chops that this guy has, right? And that he gives it everything that he has in every scene.
Yeah.
This is a really dope, funny scene that I'll never forget, man. My favorite movie of his is actually going to be The Truman Show, which is a different Jim Carrey movie.
Yes. Yeah.
He plays a real guy in this in a really awkward, weird situation.
Yeah.
And I love that he did not put the comedy first. The drama was there before anything, right? And he just let the comedy be very natural. He didn't over-try. He didn't overact or anything of that nature.
Yeah.
I just loved this movie, man, and this Jim Carrey performance. Should have won an Oscar for this.
Awesome, man. Listeners, you guys can send us a little something on our social media, letting us know your thoughts and your favorite moments on the legendary Jim Carrey. So check out our link tree in the description and visit our social medias from there.
Ladies and gentlemen, sorry for that technical difficulty.
Right.
All right, guys. So we're going to start out with Josh Hutcherson because he's in this movie.
Yeah.
As Walter. So he's the older brother. Him and Danny. You actually have the sister Lisa, but you see her about 20 minutes later into the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But their parents are divorced, so they're spending the weekend with Dad.
Right.
And he's trying to vie for Dad's time.
Yeah.
He's upset that he has a younger brother. The younger brother's not like a baby.
Yeah.
A little older, but he still just has that resentment.
Yeah, he's kind of going through some growth for himself that the older brothers already went through.
Yeah.
And I think the dad just having some issues with the whole situation, making sure he's showing him enough attention?
It's a classic case. Like me and my brother went through this, right? It's a classic case of like, daddy, like, hey, I'm doing this. I'm doing flips. No, I'm doing this, Dad. I can throw the football super hard. No, I can dunk, Dad. Woo, whatever it is. You're just vying for that time and attention, and I get it.
And then you got to get it in a short span.
Oh, dude, yeah,
right.
This was classic. Yeah. This was like a divorcee dad cramped down in like 10 minutes, right? And I don't got much time, and I have so much work to do.
Yeah.
And I have this house, which is not the best house for kids, but you know what? We're here, right?
It was there's a funny sad line there where he's like, well, the kids are like, we like the old house, we like the other house, or we like Mom's house or something, and he says, well, she liked it too. That's why she's got it.
Exactly. Yeah. The great Tim Robbins here. But Walter has a lot of growing up to do, and understanding that he is the middle child, but the bigger brother of the two. Yep. And he's sometimes up for the challenge, sometimes not. And that's what's interesting about his character in this movie is just kind of seeing those growth spurts on film there, man. That was really fun to watch. I do like it when he actually takes his brother under his wing and wants to help, wants to be there, wants to be that older brother, wants to assist. Let's get through this game. Yeah. Let's do it. So that was really fun, man. Jonah Bobo as Danny. Talk to me, brother.
Shows to be the typical younger brother, I feel like. He's trying to have attention from the dad.
Yeah.
And when the dad's not there, now he's trying to have the attention from the brother.
Yeah.
Wants to play games, wants to throw the ball, wants to do all the stuff that he was trying to do with his dad, but his dad had to go to work. But he grows a lot in this too. Once they start getting into everything, he pretty scared up front, right?
Yeah.
And then after a while, he's ready to go on some adventures.
Yo, man, him when he goes down the waiter thing or whatever, and he's basically like in there because isn't it they're playing their ship like dock or whatever, the Zorgons or whatever, they dock, and he's basically in there near the furnace.
Yep.
He has to go save the game so they can finish the game, man.
He has to go onto the ship.
Yeah. So he's showing a lot of courage too, man. There's a lot of character development in a very little time, man. The one thing about I do like about Jon Favreau, especially with this, he doesn't have much time to play with.
Yeah.
He has to juggle these characters. He has to juggle the plot. He has to juggle all the special effects and everything.
And all this stuff in a little house.
In a very little house. Yeah, you don't leave the house.
Yeah, that was a small set.
Yes,
small set.
Very
house
small.
Big.
Yeah. House is like 3 stories, but very small set there. And he has to juggle all this, man. And you see that he does have the ability, obviously with the help of David Koepp, to kind of do that, to kind of keep it up, man, and show that maturation process for Danny, who does cheat at games. He's trying to. He's a little brother. He's trying to get an edge.
Trying to get that dub.
He's a little brother. He's got to get the dub no matter what. Brother's bigger, faster, stronger.
Yeah,
he's got to figure out a way. I definitely understand, man. But when he's on his own and kind of facing fears, even the goat scene, he's like, "They're just goats. They're just goats. They're just goats." Okay, they're not just goats. They're not just goats, right? But kind of just like, just kind of finds his way through there anyway, man. This was fun. All right, man. So your boy, Dak Shepard as the astronaut. I'll let you take the lead on this one, man.
All the movies he does, he just has this kind of voice and flow, that just makes him fit in. It's nothing like real different. Like when he plays a character, he might be a little bit more excited, or he might be a little more scared, a little more intimidating.
Yeah.
But his voice flow, like his dialogue, is always just fitting. That's how I feel about it, and that's what I hear. Same thing with this. He's an astronaut. He's trying to convince Walter to be a better brother, be a good big brother and all that. And he delivers those lines very well. And then when it's action time, when they're trying to start like that fire up inside the house and all that stuff, which was a fun scene too, watching him like the chairs and stuff, they break or like just fall apart when they pick them up. So good.
It's like they're in a WWE wrestling match or whatever. They just break. They just crumble.
Yeah. He's always been like that. Every time I see him in a movie, he's typically doesn't have gigantic parts.
Yeah.
But he always delivers them very well.
I agree, man. I did enjoy him in this movie as the astronaut. You don't know, and I like that you don't know the entire time. Like, are you a part of the game?
Right.
Are you playing the game? And like little by little, you start finding out more and more about this guy.
That's one thing I've never got, like that circle. Like, how does it start and how does he get back to where it ends? I never picked that up. Like,
how many times have you watched this movie, Javi?
Let's not talk about. Let's not bring that up.
I mean, I can tell you this, right? I have watched The Dark Knight over 150 times.
I don't know about that many times, but I watched it a few.
Well, hear me out though. I've watched over 150 times, and I've dissected every millisecond of that movie.
Right.
What about you for this one, man? It sounds like you've been thinking about this for a while.
So, yeah, I mean, I can never figure it out. Like, I understand what happened.
Yeah.
I just don't know how it got from what his part was in the game that brought him back.
So was it? So I guess what your question is like that first shooting star. Did he actually wish?
I think it's more of a time travel question.
Exactly. No, exactly.
I don't.
But the shooting star though, was that how he wished him away?
That's what he said.
And how did he stay in the game?
Like, I don't.
How did he do that? The cool thing about, okay, so this is from the same, this is based on a book from the same guy who did Jumanji.
Jumanjiverse, yeah.
Jumanjiverse.
Yes.
That's a thing.
I mean, we have it.
That's fire. We got a Jumanjiverse.
This is a sequel, well, not a sequel, but a follow-up to Jumanji.
That is awesome. Now I know that.
And then we got Dwayne The Rock Johnson's Jumanji. So we got
this is awesome.
Jumanji multiverse.
We got a Jumanji multiverse. Let's go. So you knew how Alan Parrish he got stuck in the game,
right?
And then came back. So there was no time travel there. It was just time has passed.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It'd have to be two different timelines in order for it to happen.
This one was never really explained.
Yeah, I never. That's the only piece of the puzzle that's always boggled my mind.
And
it might be there.
But did it matter though?
No, not really.
Yeah, to really enjoy this movie, I don't think it really mattered. Yeah, like now that you've brought it up, like my mind is spinning,
right,
thinking about it, and now I'm just mad at you because like.
Now you got to watch it like 10 more times. And
I'm not going to do that.
We got to figure it out. We'll have a whole pod dedicated to time travel in Zathura.
I did like how this was like a Dak Shepard who was very confident.
Yeah.
Knew what he needed to do in every situation, every scene. Obviously, because he's been playing the game for 15 years.
Yeah.
And wants to get to the end of this game, man. Really enjoyed this character. He was fun.
Okay.
We have Kristen Stewart as Lisa. Just the annoying big sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, Kristen Stewart, she actually was not bad in this role. Like, okay. Let me back up a second. Let me back up there. I apologize, Miss Stewart. You are a terrific actress. Like, I'm gonna act like you listen to this pod.
Yeah.
You are a terrific actress. This was when you were super young, and this was before the Twilight.
And hashtag Kristen Stewart when we post this.
We will, and she'll cancel us. Or just me. You might have to get another partner. You actually, for what you had to do in your acting, it was actually good for this role.
Right.
And I was surprised because I knew this predated all those Twilight movies.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. She actually has some talent. Yeah. And now that you're older and Twilight is done, I see that now. Fantastic. And I see it took somebody like Jon Favreau to pull that out of you. He's a fantastic director, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. But no, she's that older sister. But I like how I thought she was just going to be frozen the entire time.
Yeah, I thought so.
But I knew it was like 4 turns, but I also didn't know like how long the game was going to last because it's only a 90-something minute movie.
Yeah.
So, yes, then I'm thinking in my head as soon as she's frozen that she'll come back too and never see anything.
Right.
But no, towards that like middle of the second, into the third act, she was in the mix with them.
I mean, technically, the whole house being destroyed is her fault, but that's
it's her fault.
Yeah. She turned the heat back on. It's her fault.
Damn Gorgons. But I do like how she is just smitten by Dax, man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dax has some beautiful eyes.
Yeah, there's like the one scene where it like just kind of lights up her face. Yeah.
I did.
So,
my only viewing, I did notice that. Yes. All right, man. Then we have the amazing Tim Robbins as Dad. Small role.
Yeah.
See him for about 10 minutes in the beginning. We see him for about 5 minutes at the end. Probably got paid $63 million to do that.
Of course he did.
Because it's Tim Robbins. Talk to me, brother.
He's still so good.
Yeah.
Just those few minutes.
Yeah.
Plays the kind of heartbroken dad, struggling, trying to figure it all out. Divorced. 2 kids bugging him.
Yeah.
One that he's trying to bug, but she's just sleeping.
Yeah. You kind of feel for him, man. You feel for him because he's trying.
Yeah.
Right? He's not a deadbeat dad. He's trying to juggle a lot. He's in new terrain.
Mm-hmm.
And just trying to make it. And like he brings together that like, hey man, you guys have each other as well. Yeah. Like the Walter and Danny, like y'all gotta look out for each other. You know what I mean? Like I am not always gonna be there. Mind you, I'm out the door right now.
Yeah, I'm out.
Don't kill each other, right? Don't blow the house up. I did like Tim Robbins in this role, man. Very, very small, but cool. Very cool.
He sets the whole path for them through the movie too, kind of that take care of each other kind of vibe, which pushes through the whole adventure.
Let me ask you this, man. So they're in this house. How long did the dad live in this house? Like, what was the deal with this house? Like, why was Zathura even there? Like, recently moved in or something?
Yeah, there was just like in the basement. It was just an old game that was hidden away.
Gotcha.
And I think Danny was upset and he goes into that waiter thing when he's upset, and he just kind of went down and found it.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I do remember that now.
Yeah.
The game was kind of tucked away because I was thinking because when you see Tim at the end, Dad, whoever you want to call him, I thought he was going to be like, yeah, man, don't touch that game, or like, yeah, I played that game when I was little, but that game was always in that house. I think that's the thing that we're going to stick to, right? Is that game was in the house. He's never played it. He's been an adult in that house the entire time. He's never interacted with it. So
yeah, because he hadn't been there that long. They're recently divorced.
Yeah,
from my understanding.
All right, so let's talk about a look and feel of this movie, man. All we have is the house.
Yep,
we have them at the beginning, playing catch or whatever.
Yeah,
but
we're
in the house the entire time, and the house ends up through this game in space. And you see it buzzing around in space there. It almost reminded me kind of like the Starship Enterprise. Mm-hmm. It's kind of what the house was, because you can go from different rooms and do whatever. That was interesting to me.
You also get shot a lot.
Get shot up. But at the same exact time, right? Like, okay, what are the rules now around space with this house? Because that's an open wall. It's a shot open wall.
Well,
you're not being sucked out of it?
Like, when Dax comes in, when the astronaut lands, he's in, like, full astronaut suit.
Yes.
The helmet and everything. But then later on, when he has to leave the house...
True.
For the rescue, he just puts his jetpack on and goes out the top. So
there are no rules.
I don't know. Space. I mean, there can't be any because there's holes in the house.
Jon Favreau said we have 101 minutes and a $65 million budget.
Yeah,
okay, I ain't got time to be plugging these holes to get in. Okay, I don't have this kind of time.
I don't have time for space vacuums or any. Or any kind of gravity situations.
He's like, you know how hard it was to get Tim Robbins in this damn movie, okay? For 15 minutes?
He won't be in space. He already said he wasn't going to space.
He's not doing anything space related. I asked. So there are some like plot holes, rules that are being broken, I guess. But just the total destruction of this house, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's just fun.
Yeah.
It's scary, but it's fun to watch.
Yeah, because it's fun because it's like they're destroying the house and then the aliens are destroying the house.
Yes.
So while the aliens are there, they're like destroying the house, trying to keep the aliens away. And it's the whole thing.
Well, let's not forget about the robot as well.
Oh, yeah.
The robot who was trying to kill them because it's not programmed correctly at first.
Right.
And they're trying to kill Danny and Walter the entire time. That was cool, man.
Yeah.
That was definitely cool there. This was not a long movie, man, and I don't have much more to say about it.
Right.
If you don't have anything else, brother, I already got a theme lined up.
Let's go for it.
All right, brother.
Let's go.
Well, we talked about the power of friendship, one. And we talked about the power of friendship too, guys. This is about the power of brotherhood. This movie is about being there for your brother.
Right.
No matter what, man. You guys are going to go through some crap.
Oh, yeah.
Let's say it's a sisterhood as well. Or just to keep it just siblings, you know.
Kind of, I mean, it was the two brothers, but the sister got involved there at the end too.
And she threw a damn piano at one of those things, right?
It's a little excessive, but awesome.
She really was. She really was.
Like that was Dak says that. He like peeks in around the corner or something. He's like, that's a little excessive, but
but yeah, so this is just you and your siblings, staying close, being there for each other through crap, through thick and thin, man, and still remembering like as you guys will grow up, and kind of lead different lives.
Right.
Obviously, the sister was trying to get ready the entire time to go out and party or whatever the case is, right?
Oh, yeah.
Walter didn't want anything to do with Danny. Danny was just the youngest one who just wanted to play.
Yep.
You got to keep those relationships, man. That's very important. That's very vital. And I think that's the thing that Jon Favreau and David Koepp and obviously the book writer was trying to explain here. I thought that was kind of cool, man.
Agreed.
All right, buddy. So that is our conversation about Zathura, a space adventure. Once again, not Bridge to Terabithia. Right. I apologize, everybody who sat there, who listens along with us, and watched Bridge to Terabithia.
Everybody's crying over the weekend.
I just had everybody in tears.
Yeah.
Y'all are going to kill me in the comment section. Make sure the comments are turned off this week.
Okay, we'll do that.
Yeah, he's not going to do that, guys. Talk to me, brother. What were your thoughts and ratings about this?
I gave this one.
How many times have you watched this movie? Just tell me.
I don't know. I mean,
okay,
10,
more
maybe,
than 10,
maybe.
Okay,
Something like that.
Okay,
it's not like an unreasonable. It's not like unreasonable. I was just making a big deal out of it.
Okay, gotcha.
But I watch it every once in a while, especially if it just kind of pops up somewhere. Or if I might watch Jumanji and be like, hey,
I'll definitely watch Jumanji at any point in time.
Let me roll into this one. Jumanjiverse, man. Jumanjiverse.
I think that's a good title right there.
I'll give this one 3 out of 5 buckets.
Okay.
Strong, fun movie. The cast is great. I mean, it's a small cast, but you got them all crunched up in this little spot.
Yeah.
And they play well off each other.
You have to, yeah.
You know, there's things going on all over the house all the time with all these people and the way they handle the whole situation. Keeps going, keeps me entertained. So 3 out of 5, man.
Gotcha.
What about you?
Cool, man. Everybody knows that Jon Favreau is like one of my favorite directors. Dude just is great with things in frame.
You need to get a Jon Favreau poster too.
Yeah. Him in the movie Chef. You got to get a Chef. Yes. That's such a good movie, man. He just puts things in frame and kind of takes us on cinematic adventures that we've never been to before, right? Just like one of my favorite scenes is you finally get that full shot of the Gorgon or whatever up the stairs, and then the camera changes to the Gorgon's eyes, and he kind of just looks up and down to the rope and sees it. It's just like, yo, that's a different view that I wasn't expecting, man. I was expecting you to just keep this alien reptile thing in frame the entire time.
Right.
We went behind the alien's eyes and kind of saw how he saw.
Yeah.
That's what I love.
Gave him some personality.
Gave them some personality, right? Like he was connecting the dots there. He just wasn't some alien weirdo.
Yeah.
And that's what Jon Favreau does great, man. I am not the biggest fan of Josh Hutcherson, even as a kid. He was just the a-hole. And he grew. Don't get me wrong. He grew.
Yeah, yeah.
But Jonah Bobo's Danny, just the heart and soul, man.
Yeah.
Just the heart and soul, and just the pure innocence of this kid, man, was just really fun. Even when he was cheating, you know, after he like apologized for it and everything.
Right.
That's just good acting, man. You can, even from like a kid.
Yeah.
This is 2005, so he's a grown ass man now, but it was good, man. This movie, I'm going to give this 3 buckets of popcorn out of 5 as well. I probably will not watch this 9 more times. I'll probably give this one more showing.
We gotta figure out the time loop, man.
Gotta figure it out. Gotta figure out the time loop in the Jumanjiverse. I'm saying that now. But no, man, this was enjoyable, great movie, and Dax killed that role, man, as like the mentor type to the kids, man. I really enjoyed that. Thank you for subscribing to this week's episode talking through Zathura, a space adventure. Next week, we will be discussing The Protege.
That's streaming on Amazon Prime.
I'm Clyde Smith, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram as I'm Clyde D. Smith.
I'm Javier Villalobos. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. J8200.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.